Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing everything you know about life, the people, the places. Your dream wasn't real. What if you were living in a simulation? Right now, today we'll explore a terrifying yet fascinating question. Could we really be living in a simulated world? Just like the Matrix? Stick with me because, by the end, you might never look at your reality the same way again. Act 1. The Simulation Argument. The Matrix introduces us to a chilling idea. The world we experience might not be the real world at all. In fact, it might be a simulation designed to deceive us. But what if I told you that some of the brightest minds of our time believe this isn't just science fiction, this is something we could one day prove? In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom put forth a mind-bending hypothesis, the simulation theory. He proposed that at least one of these three statements must be true. Human civilization will go extinct before reaching a post-human stage. If we do reach this stage, we're not interested in running realistic simulations of our ancestors. We're almost certainly living in a simulation right now. Now, before you start questioning everything, remember, if we're in a simulation, you've already taken the red pill. Sorry, there's no going back now. But here's the big question. What happens when the simulation cracks? More on that in a minute. Act 2, the real-world simulation scenarios. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning and you're living in a world of hyper-realistic virtual reality. Your senses are fully immersed. Every touch, every taste, every breath, so vivid it feels like real life. But here's the catch. You're not in the real world. You're inside a simulation. Right now, virtual reality is evolving at a breakneck pace. We're talking about VR headsets that trick your brain into thinking you're somewhere else, AI that can simulate emotions, and even neural interfaces that could one day plug our brains directly into a virtual world. And don't get me started on quantum computing, which could be the key to running simulations so advanced we might never even be able to tell the difference between simulation and reality. Think about it. If today's technology can create a believable virtual reality game, how long will it take for these technologies to evolve into a fully immersive, lifelike simulation? The answer might surprise you and disturb you. ACT 3. The implications of living in a simulation. Here's where it gets real. If we're living in a simulation, what does that mean for our lives, our goals, our success? Are we simply following a predetermined script like Neo in the Matrix, stuck in a loop? Some believe the answer could be simple. Nothing matters. If everything is just an illusion, why bother? But let's flip the script. What if the simulation isn't just something holding you back? It's the perfect opportunity to break free and create a new life for yourself. You see, if this world is a simulation, you're the one writing the code. Every decision you make, every risk you take is part of a grander program. The question is, what will your code look like? Will you be the person who hits pause and stays stuck, or will you take control and rewrite your reality? Act 4, what if the simulation cracks? But what if the simulation begins to crack? What if it starts glitching? What if you start noticing things that don't make sense, like deja vu or glitches in the Matrix? Wait, have you ever felt like the world is off? Like a weird coincidence that you can't quite explain? Maybe the simulation is starting to show its flaws, or maybe you're just overthinking it. Either way, don't ignore the warning signs. The real question is, when it breaks, what happens next? Act 5, the future of simulations and your life. As technology advanced, simulations could become more than just a thought experiment. We could soon live in a world where simulation is indistinguishable from reality, where your wildest dreams can become tangible, and your biggest failures can be rewritten. Maybe, just maybe, The Matrix isn't just a movie. Maybe it's a warning, a glimpse into a future where anything is possible. And if you think the simulation isn't real, well, that's exactly what someone inside a simulation would say. So here's the truth. Whether or not we're in a simulation doesn't change one thing: your ability to shape your own reality. The question is, are you going to wait for someone else to write your code, or will you take control and build the life you deserve? You can choose your pill, but choose wisely. The simulation might just be more real than you think.